Welcome back. So let's see how we can hide these objects from the game view when it's starting, because right here we've defined our collisions, we've created our ground collision, we have our vines, and we also have a ladder over here. And what we did was to set our Z order for our player. Don't worry, we're going to fix how the player moves, because right now it's just too fast, and also the jump height is too much. So it would be nice to specify how high your player jumps, because that will determine how you build the entire level. If you create a player and the player just jumps too kind of like super high, that won't be nice. So let's go ahead and add two more collisions for these two platforms, the one here and the one here. And what we can do next is to hide these objects. So let's go ahead and quickly close this. And what we can do is to, since this is a jump through, we could just reuse this. So let's right click on that and say duplicate. And what that will do is to create a duplicate of this object. So now that we have that duplicate, all we need to do is just scale it and place it just right here. All right, so let's quickly see if that's covered that size. And let's just right click and say duplicate and duplicate this object as well. So we have one object, we're just reusing that object, and if we click on preview, we can just quickly see that we could just jump on this, land on this one, and we could also jump and land on this and jump through as well. So that's super nice, it's working. So what we'll do next is to hide these guys. So let's create a new object group and click add new group, and I'll call that group hide. And next what we'll do is to click these three dots and go to edit group, and what we'll do is to just pick the objects we want to hide. So we want to hide object 1, 2 and the jump through. So let's say object 1, object 2 and the jump through. So that's our group, we've called that hide. So let's go ahead and close this. So how do we tell that to hide when the level starts? So this is where we'll start our events sheet, right? So we're going to be doing that in our next lesson, where we're going to see how we can hide our by using our event sheet. But let's just do that in this lesson, since it's kind of super fast. So here we have the conditions and the actions. I'll just go ahead and delete this and also delete this as well. So we have a fresh empty event sheet. So if I click on this add an event, it's asking us for a condition and an action. An event groups conditions and actions. Conditions, you can think about condition as saying true. If this is true, then do that. For instance, if I'm thirsty, drink water. So are you thirsty? Yes, drink water. Are you thirsty? No, don't drink water. So that's the condition. It evaluates to true, false, or null. And then the action is what you want to happen when this condition is true or not. So at the beginning of the scene, so next what we're going to do is to go over here and just type at the beginning of the scene. That's basically when the scene is loading, when it's starting up, when you press play. That's what that means. What we want to do, so if that's true, that means if we clicked the preview and we are actually right here, if this is true, if we've clicked the preview scene, what do we want to happen? We want to hide. So I'll just search for hide. Not this one, this is our objects. This is our objects visibility. So it's under actions, I'll click on hide, and it's asking us which object we want to hide. So we want to hide the group called hide, like so. So hide, hidey ho. So let's go ahead and save our project and click preview. And when our level now begins, it's hiding all the collisions, but they're actually there. We can jump on this vines, we can jump down and land on this guy, we can jump on this guy as well. So in the next lesson, what we're going to do is to set some nice, let's add another collision for this platform down here, and then what we're going to do is to set some nice platformer properties for our player. See you guys in the next lesson.